Alright, round one. Scott Stevens, Auto Value King Crunch, and Michael Waters in Black Stallion. Legendary Trucks and Drivers opening the show here. Chevy versus Ford. We go over a couple ramps. Michael Waters will take the shorter route and Scott Stevens will take the longer route in the first turn, and then they'll switch routes in the final turn and over a couple more jumps to the finish line. Scott Stevens clipped the barrier there, but he does have the lead and the win. Auto Value King Crunch. Scott Stevens, a good run there for the big Chevrolet, and he gets the first win of round number one. Up next, Robert Fisher in the Liquidator and Alan Pizzo in Predator. Legendary Trucks and Drivers once again. I believe Ford versus Chevy, if I'm not mistaken. Predator is a Chevy kiddie truck. Alan Pizzo has the lead in this one. Naturally, though, as he took the shorter route in the first turn, Robert Fisher. Alan Pizzo does have the lead, trying to make up some ground as the Liquidator. Wheels up for Predator, and Alan Pizzo is going to get the win in Predator. Robert Fisher just couldn't make up enough ground there in the Liquidator. He had a good run, though. But Alan Pizzo is always strong, and Predator moves on. Up next, Mikey Waters in Overkill Evolution and Cliff Fowl in the Virginia Giant. We saw both of these great trucks and drivers battle it out at a live show. Cliff Fowl got a little out of shape there. Oh, Mikey Waters hit the barrier. I don't know how that didn't cut his tire down. He got out of shape. What a recovery, though. My goodness. What driving from Mikey Waters. Overkill Evolution recovers and gets the win. Oh my, he's going over. Val, my goodness. A vicious shot to the barrier for the Virginia Giant. But Overkill Evolution moves on. Up next, Michael Brister in the Hot Tamale and David Smith in King Crunch. Dodge versus Chevy here. In this one, great trucks and drivers. Our first look, I believe, at this version of King Crunch. Great looking Chevrolet. David Smith, a great driver that always does very well. Michael Brister, great driver in the Hot Tamale. Here they come. We got a good race going. Michael Brister gets the Hot Tamale settled down and across the line. And he gets the win. Oh, he's going over. He is upside down on his lid. But Michael Brister gets the win in the Hot Tamale. Up next, Tony Farrell in Wild Thing and Andy Brass in Bigfoot Fire. Legendary trucks and drivers. This should be a good one. Wheels up a little bit for Andy Brass. Coming to the first turn here. Ground speed is a big thing. Oh, Andy Brass on two wheels a little bit, and that got him a little wide there. And Tony Farrell has the lead, just has to hold it straight and steady. Wild Thing is going to get the win here. Tony Farrell, oh, he's going over. Can he save it? And he bounces back over onto his wheels. He's got a flat tire, but Tony Farrell moves on. Up next, Jill Canuso and WrenchHead.com and Ranger Joe Cypher in the Airborne Ranger. Chevrolet battle here between two legendary trucks and drivers. Ranger Joe always does very well in Airborne Ranger. Jill Canuso almost washes out there, but she recovers nicely in Wrench Head. She may have a little ground to make up, though, as it looks like Ranger Joe has the lead. Coming to the final jumps of the course, Jill Canuso, though. Man, oh man, she made up some ground. Jill Canuso, a good finish there. She takes a tumble. My goodness. Man, oh man, did she make up some ground. but it was not enough as Ranger Joe moves on. Up next, Jack Willman and Taurus and Buster Guffey in the Shop Rod. Jack Willman still searching for that big win in these Willman Taurus trucks. Buster Guffey, as we mentioned, one of the most unique machines, if not the most unique machines we've ever seen here. Buster Guffey, this is a CRC chassis as the Shop Rod, I believe. Buster Guffey, it looks like he has the lead here, slightly in the Shop Rod. Wheels up, though, and Taurus may have pulled it out in the end. Buster Guffey had a little bobble, it looked like, over the first jump coming to the line there and got the wheels up, and Jack Willman wins in Taurus. Up next, Daron Basl and El Matador and Lyle Hancock and Blue Thunder. Big Ford battle, last matchup for round number 1. As we know, Daron Basl, our defending champion on a race source chassis. We'll see how he fares here in Bloomsburg. Lyle Hancock has a big lead in Blue Thunder. It looks like the race source is not faring too well against the CRD. Man, oh man, Lyle Hancock sails over the jump there. He didn't have to push it that hard. Lyle Hancock, he is upside down, and El Matador's over as well. Man, oh man, they're both upside down, but it is Lyle Hancock by a long shot in Blue Thunder. Wow. It's time for round 2, folks. Mikey Vatter's Overkill Evolution and Scott Stevens Auto Value King Crunch. Ford versus Chevy here. Great trucks and drivers. They have both been strong. Scott Stevens a little sideways there over those ramps, but he is having a good run there. Auto Value King Crunch, but Mikey Vatter's does have the lead, and he is having another strong run. Overkill Evolution is headed to the semifinals. Another strong run for the World Finals Freestyle Champion. And Mikey Vatter's looking smooth and fast through these turns, and he is going to the semis. Up next, Michael Brister in the Hot Tamale and Alan Pizzo in Predator. Great looking trucks and fantastic drivers once again. They've both been strong. Alan Pizzo almost washes out there. Oh, he clipped the barricade. He's got a flat. Predator has got a flat tire. The Hot Tamale's got a little bit out of shape too. Predator's still on the gas. Alan Pizzo, unbelievable driving. My goodness, are you kidding me? Unbelievable feat of driving from Alan Pizzo. They both had good runs, but for the first time ever, someone wins with a flat tire. It's Predator. Up next, Tony Farrell in Wild Thing and Ranger Joe Cypher in the Airborne Ranger. Great looking trucks and great drivers once again. That last race has still got me out of breath, folks. That was unbelievable. Ranger Joe gets a little sideways there on the small ramps. No harm, no foul. He does have the lead in the Airborne Ranger. Tony Farrell having a good run as well, but Ranger Joe gets the win in the Airborne Ranger. Wild Thing, and nice driving there from Tony Farrell to stand on the gas and keep it from flipping. But it is the Airborne Ranger. Ranger Joe's headed to the semifinals. Up next, Jack Willman and Taurus and Lyle Hancock in the Built Ford Tough Blue Thunder. Chevy versus Ford to finish off round number 2 here. Willman versus CRD as well. Blue Thunder was very strong in round number 1, taking out the defending champ. Lyle Hancock has done fantastic. Jack Willman has done fantastic as well, but has been unable to get a big win in Taurus. And it looks like Blue Thunder has... Oh, he kicks to the side! My goodness! Lyle Hancock once again had the lead. but kick to the side. As the wheel comes off. Takes a tumble. And barely it is Lyle Hancock and Blue Thunder hanging on to win. Semi-finals time, folks. Mikey Waters, Overkill Evolution, and Ranger Joe Cypher in the Airborne Ranger. Ford versus Chevy, two great-looking machines that have been strong all evening long, gliding through the first turn. And we have got a good one going. Waters gets a little sideways as they both try to whip it into the final turn. Ground speed is the key. Waters gets Overkill settled down, and Overkill Evolution is going to the fall. Mikey Waters tumbling down the racetrack. Man, oh man. Clip the dirt pod there in the center, but Overkill Evolution's going to the finals. Up next, Lyle Hancock and Blue Thunder, and Alan Pizzo and Predator. Legendary trucks and drivers. A little bounce there from Alan Pizzo off the line, but he whips it into the first turn. Remember, he won with a flat tire in round number 2. That has never been done here, to my knowledge. I don't think anyone's ever done that. But the legend Alan Pizzo, it looks like he has the lead here as well. Coming to the line, this is going to be a photo finish. What a race! My goodness, we knew these two would be close. My goodness, they have both been strong. What an incredible race that was. But your winner is Alan Pizzo. Predator is going to the finals. The finals are set. Mikey Waters, Overkill Evolution, and Alan Pizzo and Predator. We are going to have a fantastic champion no matter who wins this one. Alan Pizzo, an absolute legend of monster truck racing. Mikey Waters right there with the best of the best in today's monster truck competition. Wheels up a little bit, but he recovers just like he did in round 1. We have got a great race going. Coming to the line, and it's going to be a close finals. Man, oh man, what a finals. Very, very close. Great competition here in Bloomsburg. But your winner is Predator. Alan Pizzo has claimed the title here. Finally, he has been here many times, but hasn't gotten a big win. And finally, here in Bloomsburg, he takes the Kitty Cat Pal, the debut design for Predator, to the winner circle. Alan Pizzo began driving monster trucks before he even had a driver's license. If you remember, he started, I believe, back with the Lone Eagle monster truck back in the 80s, the Leafer days, as some call it. And shortly after that, he would debut Predator, the regular Chevrolet Predator, I believe, before he made the Kitty Cat design that we all know and love today. And he gets a massive win here in Bloomsburg against the most formidable of opponents, Mikey Waters. Congratulations to Alan Pizzo and Predator. Enjoy the rest of his freestyle celebration. Be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, we will see you next time with some more monster truck action. So long, everybody.